Cargo plane. I saw the cargo beep beep.
What? Welcome to Trope RPG, a show where chaotic comedians roleplay through your favorite movie genres. This season, we've been inspired by films like Predator and Aliens to play through a classic sci-fi action movie. It's the 1980s, and we join an elite mercenary group getting dropped into a remote Soviet-occupied desert to investigate a military base gone dark. They have the firepower. They have the muscle. But will they be prepared to face a foe like no other? Our elite mercenaries are Mark Samual Bonanno.
Now let's go kill these sons of bitches.
Tom Cardy.
Passing good vibes to you, brother.
Demi Lardner.
This is nothing to me.
And Millie Holten.
Your cologne is cheap.
This is Trope RPG Stalker.
Oh my God.
Welcome.
And just a little, you nailed that in take one.
There, let's take one.
Yeah, and like every time. Like every time. Like every single time. There's never multiple takes for that. Okay, so I'd just like to start this off. Tom, Demi, I love that you've decided to come and play with us.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about what's...
Oh, I know what you're trying to say. We've done kind of RPG stuff before, but yeah, this will be our first time doing this sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, great, yeah.
So the fact that you're both dressed in Austin Powers costumes,
Yeah.
whilst the brief was like elite military mercenaries.
We're flanked by Austin's mask.
I know. It's why, and I've got the original Austin, and then someone else, Patty, one of our video editors, pointed out that you're the Tom Cruise Austin Powers.
Behave. I actually look a bit like a French dandy if I stand up because the pants are so tight.
Yeah, the pants are so. I wanted to bring the Austin. They were the only matching costumes that we have aside from Sonic.
And of course you needed matching costumes.
Well, yeah, and I just thought that we should like look the part with each other, you know. But the pants for that Austin Powers costume are lost, so I put the Joker from Dark Knight pants onto Tom.
Okay, that's
so
great.
He's got Joker Dark Knight pants on.
Yeah.
I've got velvet.
Can I say you didn't want to do Sonic and Knuckles, but we are kind of Sonic and Knuckles.
I am so happy that you're not Sonic and Knuckles. Because like Austin Powers, I'm like, oh, elite mercenary.
Yeah.
James Bond.
Sonic and Knuckles is like, I'm already stretching my brain so hard.
Do you know the messed up thing? I have a ghillie suit.
That's really upsetting, Demi. That's really upsetting to hear.
Yeah.
Can we learn a bit? So we've got archetypes for your characters.
Yes.
That we're hitting as we're playing this game.
Yes.
Demi, can you tell me? So your ghillie suit would have been wonderful. What's your archetypal character?
Does it?
Vibe?
I forgot.
It's the thing right at the top.
The big, gigantic.
Yeah.
one.
What's your?
My archetype is the demolitions expert.
Okay, what comes to mind when you're thinking demolitions expert?
Black bloke. Can I swear?
Yeah.
Kind of fucking bloke. Fucking cunts up and
Oh my
and shit.
Oh my God.
And then
Shit, fuck them.
Then you shit.
And then I'm gonna pick up the bits and go in you get.
And eat them?
Yeah, she keeps a collection
Not
of
eat
bits.
them, no.
Yeah.
Keep a collection of bits. Amazing. That's a great. I don't want even any more because we'll find it out as soon as we transition to starting playing the game. And Mark, can you tell me a little bit? What archetype are you playing?
I'm the strong man, baby.
Oh, baby.
I got big muscles. I
big
need,
bikini.
I need the director on nipple watch, please, because it's a loose singlet. Usually I wear a jacket with it.
Yeah.
I wanted to get the guns out for the occasion.
Yes.
But sometimes a nip can slip.
Yeah.
So please, if anyone sees a nipple, please say.
Yeah, I should say. So you have the best thing that your character is at is adrenaline.
Adrenaline.
And the best thing your character is explosions of the stats that we have. And Millie, what archetype are you playing?
I'm the tracker, so amongst a bunch of beefcakes, I like to think of myself as quite the intellectual. I'm picking up dirt, I'm licking the ground over there.
Sorry, hold on.
Yeah.
You're quite the intellectual, pick it up, dirt, look at the ground.
Yeah, but I mean, I've got quite the plan ahead of me.
Yeah.
Yes, you'll see. I'm still getting over the fact that I feel like I've gone to school and not known it's casual dress day. I feel like a fucking loser, despite doing the correct brief.
Yeah.
I've done something wrong.
This is on you, I think.
Yeah.
Amazing, Tom.
Oops.
What is your archetype?
I'm the wild card.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, so I'm getting wild and I'm just some crazy ideas.
Yeah.
I'm doing what feels good
Yeah,
as it comes to me.
Amazing.
Bit of improv. Probably did some improv classes.
Yes. You've done level 4.
Definitely did level 4, yeah.
Well, I'd say with that.
Whip out a Harold mid-scene.
I would love to whip out a Harold.
Oh my God.
Let's do it.
Maybe we'll do it.
Improv.
Yeah.
Go on, Mark. No. No one say them.
Do your opening.
Maybe we'll do it for the Stalker.
I can't wait for you. A Harold for the Stalker.
Nipple. Emotional nipple is out.
Oh, nipple!
I've never seen your support.
I just saw it.
Well, now the whole internet has.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that
For
should
the
lead to
first
Legion.
time.
All right, so we transition. We see the inside of a cargo plane. It is sort of this glowing red interior. All of you strapped into the walls. You have got your sort of crisscross of the seat belt into place. You know that at any moment someone might hit a red button at the end. His hand's hovering over it. Your commander, Commander Crimson. This general sort of looks over you, and he's as he's sort of puffing on a cigar, he goes, "You're the best damn mercenaries in the world. And as you know, military base Foxtrot 7 has gone dark. Suspected ambush and hostage situation. Your directive, recovery of the hostages if possible. Try not to die, you sons of bitches." As he slams the button, each of you released as the cargo planes opens at the back. You all just flung out into the open air, and you are just skydiving as the camera sort of goes around to each of you. It zooms in. Tom, as the camera zooms into your character, what do we see? Careening towards the
Like a chiseled jaw guy. He's asleep. He hasn't even woken up.
snoring.
Yeah.
Just full
Snoring. He's got like a Friar Tuck patch, and he's wearing
a tonsure.
Yeah, and he's wearing like Nepalese Buddhist robes.
Okay.
So it's not even Austin Powers.
And as no, it's not to do with it.
I don't even know what you're
That's
saying.
not even. It's also the 80s, so it hasn't even. Anyway, so
I'm offended, but you say that to me. I don't even get it.
As
the first scene in this entire thing.
well, this is also, I imagine, like cut flashback to when you were talking in the cargo plane. But as we continue to see your character skydiving, the dog tag dangles.
Yeah.
What do we see? What's the name?
It says Rondo Feelgood.
Rondo Feelgood. Amazing. As you were dropping to the ground, what are you doing to slow your descent?
I'm asleep.
You're asleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So.
I can't.
Oh no, that's amazing. No. I love that.
Yeah.
So you have decided to take through, I assume, some sort of like monk training. You have decided to relax your body as much as possible, like a baby that has been dropped. As long as it's asleep, it's bouncing, it's going to be relaxed. All this muscle is not locking up as it hits the ground. I'm going to need you to make a "that's so crazy it just might work" roll. I'm going to need a 5.
You're gonna need a 5? Well, I'll give you a 19.
Okay, as he sort of falls asleep, we'll see he hit the ground first, smashing into the sand as your bones all like jelly for a brief moment, so relaxed, and you come up out of the sand. The camera whips up, and we see Mark as you're careening towards the ground. What do we see?
Oh, I'm a big hunk of meat, baby. I got muscles so big, but then I also have really bad hives that bleed on top of all my muscles that make me look even more muscular.
Yes,
because I'm allergic
to swelling.
Yeah, I'm allergic to all material. And that's it.
Okay, and as we sort of zoom in on the dog tag that's just like whipping in the wind behind you, what do we see?
It says Gruber, Fat Cheeks, Crushnballs.
Oh, yes.
Gruber, Fat Cheeks, Crushnballs.
Fat Cheeks is not a nickname. That is my middle name.
That is your Christian middle name.
Yes, it is. And I say, "How you doing, brother?"
Okay, you say that into the air as it whips past you, and what do you do to try and slow your descent as you crash to the ground?
Grab an American bald eagle out of the fucking sky with my fingertip. I bite into its chest and tear its heart out.
All right,
Throw it aside. I put its heart in my pocket.
I will say that is what you're envisaging as a bald eagle collides with you mid-air. Can you give me an adrenaline 5 to see if you can use this bald eagle or if it will overcome you?
Hell yeah, brother.
12. You rip out its heart, you put it into your pocket, and you are gliding down on the carcass of an eagle. And
you're yeah, baby!
Onto the desert sands. Amazing. Millie, as you are falling through the air, the wind whipping past you, what do we see as the camera zooms in?
The body of a 45-year-old man. Descends, pot belly. I'm gonna take some control. You see the dog tag first.
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders. Yes,
Get in front of
that
it.
one. That one. That will make sense now.
Okay.
You see a younger Colonel Sand.
Oh my god. When he was doing his military career.
Exactly. Before, well, he is a military man, as we know.
Oh,
by
he's a
his
colonel.
name.
So like salt and pepper, not
No,
white.
it's not even grey yet.
Wow.
Not even grey.
Young
It's
Sanders.
exactly the silhouette of the logo, but with black hair.
The colonel comes from military. I always just thought he was a piece of corn.
Yes, no.
So as you're falling,
Do the nipple. Thank you.
as you're falling, I assume the white suit
Yes. Oh, yes, of course.
of
the
Colonel
one.
Sanders. What are you doing to slow your descent?
Well, the Sanders men famously have the taste buds 40 times more sensitive than a
course, to
normal
get all
man.
those spices.
Oh.
Tongue out.
Okay.
I can tell the exact coordinates of where we are,
Okay.
and I know the exact sand density of which I will land.
Amazing. Can you give me a tactics of 5?
Yes.
And I'm going to, that's the yellow one.
Thank you so much. That's 15, baby.
15. I'm going to say you tongue out. You're tasting the 11 herbs and spices of the wind.
Yes.
The pressure changes as the heat rises off of the dunes. You feel the exact and precise coordinates you need to know to ride this sort of updraft down as you
Yes.
glide down into the ground.
It's like
Land.
it's like boogie boarding for Colonel Sanders, and I land standing.
The wind gently drops you onto the top of the dune. Demi, as you're falling through the air, the last to be flung out of this cargo plane, the camera zooms in. What do we see?
You see a small, stocky man in a black turtleneck,
Okay.
still trying to smoke his cigarette.
Yes.
He has a birthmark on his face exactly in the shape of an eye patch.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No. Great. Awesome. And as the dog tag is sort of like flinging behind you, what do we see?
We see the name Bobo Clean Fantastic.
Bobo Clean Fantastic.
Yeah.
Amazing. And
I added clean in afterwards. Clean's an addition. It's an addition underneath.
you're like,
Bobo Fantastic clean
Yeah,
small.
I do love that after hearing all these names, you're like, Bobo Fantastic isn't crazy. Bobo Fantastic needs a little bit more spice.
Yeah. Did you know that I changed my middle name legally?
Oh, to what?
Wow.
Just before I got married?
I didn't know this.
It was Rose, you know.
Okay.
Yes, I know this.
It was, I think you were the first person I was like, hey, I got an idea.
Yeah.
It's now pizza.
Great. As you're falling, how do you slow your descent?
I don't. I think I'm just gonna, wait, what's my thing? Explosions.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'd explode something.
Sure. What are you exploding?
Oh, here's what I'm gonna do. I have a, what have I got? I'm just gonna, I'm gonna hold my shirt out
Yeah.
and then kind of suck really hard on my cigarette to see whether I can get any hot air in there.
Yeah, okay, all right. So this is some
Good.
combustion on a very sort of like small scale. You're just trying to ignite yourself to try and gain that updraft.
Yeah.
Can you give me an explosions of 5?
Just gonna let me do it.
Yeah. These first ones are gimmies.
4.
4. You set yourself on fire. Immediately into the ground. Gravely injured, you break most of your bones and emerge from the sand dunes.
Okay.
Can I just quickly?
Yes.
My character takes out some headphones and said, I was just listening to the Demi Lardner Philosophy podcast, and I learned a little something about a middle name.
You say out loud as your compatriot Bobo Clean
Just to
Fantastic
justify
emerges.
what we've heard today.
And as you all sort of emerge on the dunes, we're going to cut briefly to an ad.
Reaction.
And we return back as you emerge from the dunes. Now, I will say, Bobo Clean, you are gravely injured.
Yeah.
And in this game, your characters can, and it seems like will die. So just warning you, that initial drop, that was something you'd all trained for. That was something that was easy. That was in your wheelhouse.
I wasn't supposed to add anything to that, right?
No.
it's just a 4. Cool.
You see ahead of you, as you have landed on the near perfect coordinates, guided by Colonel Sanders, you see the military base that's gone dark as you've been dropped into it. You see Foxtrot 7. You see that there are sort of like tents, different like more permanent shelters that have been set up here. And in the sort of entryway of this base, you see a man missing his legs, his legs and lower torso about 5 feet away from him, just the sand sort of stained with his blood in between.
Is he dead?
Make a tactics roll of 2.
That's 10.
This man is dead.
Oh gosh,
No.
do you mind if I quickly lick his dog tags?
Sorry, is that how he said?
You're talking to...
Do you mind if I quickly lick his dog tags?
I think it's necessary.
You lick it. You pick up and lick this man's dog.
Well, now I
Medical
know.
attention. Somebody help me.
Oh, yeah, we'll get to you in a second, bro.
Oh, I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry.
Our bones have turned to dust. But let's,
Austin, Texas. I'll tell his mother. I know the street he grew up on now.
You're reading it with braille, but with your tongue, like you're just reading the words.
Well, no, I'm reading where he's from, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell his mother what's happened to him to honor his memory. Sorry, your bones.
I asked the wild card to remove the bones from the dead man.
You would know each other's names. You'd know he's Rondo Feelgood.
I should have written
Rondo Feel Bad.
Rondo feel good.
Rondo Feel Good.
Rondo feel pretty good right about now, let me tell you that.
Rod, take the bones from the half-man.
Goobs, you son of a bitch, I might need the firepower in those guns to do something like that.
Hell yeah, and we'll put those bones in her. In him.
How many extra bones you got?
What? What?
What?
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I taking the bones out? Or
Let's
am I
do
putting
it.
the bone-
Take the bones out.
Right, let's do it.
Bones out of him, bones in the him.
Okay, I kind of like I splay the dead man.
Yeah, sure. Let's get a combined tactic rolls from everybody to.
But it's just so crazy, it just might work.
It's so crazy.
Okay, I'll allow you.
It's so
I'll allow you
It
to
could
add together. You 3 together need to get a 15.
Okay, I got 8.
right.
10.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
There
great,
you
we
go,
did
there
it.
you go,
7.
There you go. I will say you managed to devise a series of grim, macabre splints that are fashioned around Bobo Clean Fantastic's body that allows you to put yourself upright and adjust your black turtleneck and manage to rejoin your companions.
Bah,
How do you feel, Bobo?
this is nothing to me.
Oh, Bobo. That's cold.
I have the disease that the cheerleader from Heroes has. Is that what it was?
I didn't understand a word you said.
I have the disease that the cheerleader girl from Heroes has.
She has a disease?
It does nothing hurts. Nothing hurts.
You have no in here. There's no pain.
I have no pain.
She has Hayden Panettiere disease.
Can you feel anything, Bobo? And I come over and I do a little kiss on his. Did you feel?
You get a kiss? Nothing.
What about this? I use a little more tongue.
As you're starting to like make out, you see further into Foxtrot 7 as you're starting to wander in, as you sort of almost like, it's second nature at this point for this crew to follow your directive whilst you're also doing whatever else you want to be doing. And you get to the center of the space and you notice around you the scale of a massacre that is unnatural even for the awful places that you've been dropped into. There is like a person, there's several people fully chopped in half. There's a pile of bodies in the center. It seems like people have had like limbs removed, arms removed. You see a man who is still somewhat like he's at the edge of his life. He has no skin. He is crawling towards it looks like almost like when you squeeze a banana and the banana comes out and he falls away to his mortal life ending as he's crawling towards it.
Where's your skin, brother? Where's that skin at?
You see it.
Oh, it's there?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like there. It's like fully intact.
Oh,
Does that seem like something that he intended, or
Now we've
probably not?
Probably not. No. Now we've seen some horrible things in our time.
Yes, we have.
Done a lot of horrible things. This might be up there.
I've never done anything bad before.
I've seen you blow up.
we'll see about that. Gruber, you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch!
Do you have? So can I just like as we hear you say I'm a good boy? Are you like? Can you give us a little insight into this monastic
You
getup?
go inside my head and it goes, name? Rondo Feelgood.
Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna say we get like almost the FBI like backstory like quickly whipping past.
Spins around and goes, Rondo Feelgood.
32 years of age, 7 years in the Buddhist monastery of Buddha.
And it says it like that, actually.
It stumbles, it deletes, it comes back in.
Some sort of Buddhist looking to feel good all the time. When I stopped feeling good back home in Chicago, where I used to live, I decided to just do whatever I want. I got a dentistry.
This continues for about an hour. We see you're all looking at Rondo and Feelgood. He's just staring at a wall. So there's like a good background behind it.
Buddhistry, monastery. But then once everything started to not feel good, I decided to just go back to the root of it all. Buddhism, Zen. I've been there for 10 years and now I'm a good boy.
You see like dust sort of blow off the top of a dune.
Can we speak to the man with no skin?
You can try. What do you say? You lift him up?
What happened to you? What happened? Talk to me!
You see just like blood like splattering off of it.
Talk to me, you son of a bitch!
Okay, can you give me an adrenaline of 18 to see if your like shaking can restart his heart and flow his blood around his body?
Five.
This man no longer has blood.
Yeah.
As you continue to shake him because you've shooken him so hard, it's just like...
That's good blood! Bobo might need that! Bobo, do you need some blood?
I cannot tell. Does it look like I need some blood?
Yes.
So pale.
I would like some of it. Are we going to get it in there? I am not Nosferatu.
I'll squeeze it like I crush the man like a sponge over your mouth
All right.
to put the blood in.
I'll say that's so crazy, it just might work at a 20.
A 20?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Because
You want me to fail? That's
I
a
do,
2.
yes. You get some blood in your mouth.
Yeah, cool.
And it tastes like blood, and it's kind of disgusting. And also, I'd say you taste it and you're like, wrong blood type.
Yes, not.
And his organs are popping out everywhere as well.
popping out.
Yes, I'm squeezing. There goes the kidney. There
Yeah.
goes the big intestine.
Like one of those zip videos that you see really close up.
Yeah.
Like that.
While this is happening, and while you're staring at a wall, Colonel Sanders.
Yes.
Can you give me just like, as you're like tasting the air, can you give me
Like a
just
lizard and everything.
like a lizard?
Yeah.
Just constantly?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's like a still. That's why we don't see a lot of moving images of Colonel Sanders. Because he's constantly moving like a snake.
To test the air temperature.
Yeah.
Can you give me a tactics of just a 6?
Just a 6.
And I'm looking at the tongue actions and I'm like, oh, actually, well, yeah, I'm just going to say it now. Like Rango with Johnny Depp. He hasn't come out yet.
As you start to... This is happening while you describe the entirety of the film of
Yeah.
Rango.
It's all right. He's
idea.
pitching me the idea for Rango.
You taste the air and you taste a strange scent. It is the scent of a cheap cologne. That sort of that is just like underlying the smell of like viscera and gore. And as you test, you're led over to this mounted body and you move the sort of the gore that's there, and you see a man, a living man, cowering there. Goes.
Your cologne is cheap. You go to Chemist Warehouse? What we doing, brother? You going on a big trip? You gotta look after yourself. That's what I smelled before anything else. Oh, what happened here? Sorry, what happened here?
You're gonna kill me.
No,
You're gonna kill me.
We're not here to kill you.
As
We're
you
the
sort
good
of
guys. We're
steadily
good
pull
boys.
him out of the...
Yeah.
and he's like onto the ground. He's just like rocking back and forth, like hands wrapped around his knees, like...
It's okay. Hang on, do you mind if I use some of my Zen Buddhism tricks?
Oh, I'd love that.
Okay, I put my head really close to his and I touch nose. I go, I'm passing good vibes to you, brother. And I give him little kisses with my eyelashes.
With your eyelashes, you make your eyelashes just like
Yeah.
off each other.
And I start to give him a massage.
Yeah.
While he's doing this, a shoulder massage.
Can you give me? I will say this is either a tactics 4, or it's just so crazy it might work 16.
I'm gonna go. I don't do maths good.
No,
Could it be explosions?
Do you want to do explosions?
Yeah, why don't we do explosions?
Okay, it's gonna be an explosion 7.
Okay,
And we'll find out. We'll figure out what happens.
You're good at maths. That's the thing about this. You know all the numbers.
This is not that good. Oh, it's gotta be in the trade.
Yeah, it has to be in there.
2.
It's one less.
Wow.
Okay. You're fully like trying to connect with him, and you realize what this is missing when you've done this in the past at your Buddhist temple. You reach into your back pocket, you pull out incense. You're like, As you pull it up, you ignite the corners of both of your eyelashes as they and the smoke goes into your eyes. You reel back and he just starts weeping and shaking. And this man seems to be traumatized, in shock. He seems to be non-verbal.
I slap him out of it as hard as I can.
I'm gonna
We'll do
slap
it together.
Yeah, let's
we
do
put
it.
our hands together.
Yep.
And we both give him a massive slap to knock him back into his senses.
All right, that's going to be an adrenaline of, I'm going to say it's going to be high because you're doing it together. It's going to be an 18, just so you don't mortally hurt this man.
Right, I don't want to break his neck.
Yeah.
10.
Wait, frick.
Come on, hit that 8.
Go on, Dembo.
6.
16. He's not dead. He is unconscious. As you, and he fully just slides across the sand, and you hear it as it hits like a post a metal post they have in the middle, and he just goes.
Does a little flag go up?
Yeah.
And I salute it.
We're shaking.
God damn, start crying. God damn, I love America.
You're all like saluting this flag as you see a second cargo plane come by. You know this is one of yours, and as it comes by, you see it opens up at the back, and a armored car drops out of the back with a parachute on it, and gently comes down. This is your supplies. You know, your big guns are here, your flamethrowers, your Gatling guns.
Finally.
Everything that you need to get this job done. It seems to have dropped on about a dude a mile away. You also know your directive is clear. This man is a survivor. This man needs to be taken to your extraction point.
Okay, well, before we say anything else, I just turn to Gruber and say, hey, cargo plane. I saw the cargo beep beep.
What?
What?
Hang on, I think Go-Go Bobo was saying something.
You gather around closer.
What?
We scurry like mice.
I've always thought
Go plane. Go beep beep.
I love our camaraderie. we should start a troop or something.
I laugh so hard, I punch the ground and split it in two.
The ground?
Yeah, the ground.
You do punch the ground, you slam into the sand. It seems to be this was a particularly blood-soaked area, and it causes a crack in that.
Hell yeah. That was a great
Thanks.
Do you pursue the cargo plane?
Yeah, but we got to move this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who's carrying the guy?
Oh, well, this is it. Friendos, I'd love for someone to be carrying this bloody son of a bitch, but if we get the big fella Gruber to be carrying him, then he can't use his arms to punch people.
Oh, that's true.
I will make a travail out of my shirt.
You see? Yeah.
Bobo, I love that you consider every word. With a.
So I kind of like, I guess I'll just take off my turtleneck and then kind of rip it up the side so it's a bit longer, chuck this guy on
Yeah,
there,
chuck it and pull it tight behind you.
Pull him behind me.
Turtleneck like a roll of toilet paper that when you pull it down, more turtleneck.
You unroll it.
Yeah.
So you've got the fabric from this. As you're sort of dragging him out of the base and you're all moving across the dunes, you're like sweating, getting towards this armored car. You do pass, none of you see it. I should clarify, none of you see it. You see many like stretchers and different pieces of equipment that are specifically made for carrying injured combatants through this specialized terrain, and you continue to drag him on this turtleneck. You see like rocks just like going over him as he is carried past, dirt getting
He's
into his
kind of like
wounds.
spinning around, so his face down. And I'm like, oh no!
And you're all just striding forward. It's interesting though. Can I get everybody to make a tactics roll? And I just need one person to beat a 4. That's all I need.
7.
7.
9.
9.
Oh,
4.
yeah.
You all see it. Oh, that means you can roll again. But
Huh?
Yeah, because
you hit the DC. We can
So let's see how
go on then. Maybe they get a
How
See
3.
how well you see it. You see another 4.
Roll again.
Okay.
Oh my god, you have 20/20
Holy shit.
vision.
4! Oh my god!
This is so.
What's
It's
going on?
You will want this later,
You can-
and you
you-
burned it now. Go again.
I
You can tell what tires it has on.
One.
Okay.
But it's still
Still
You fall
insane
over,
to get a
your pants
13. All of you spot these strange tracks. Okay, seems like a giant depression in the sand. And
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I know something about that.
Wait, we're talking about the time? I thought I missed you with the last focus group.
you see a
Canonically, we're all clinically depressed. But how will we role play that, Mark?
We just have to try. Does anyone bring extra Lexapro?
Guys, don't talk about this while we're playing.
Sorry.
Okay, it's not funny.
It's in character.
You see a divot into the sand, and it seems like strange, sort of like almost like a giant snake-like path, and then another sort of hole in the ground, and that seems to like be in pairs in a bunch of different places all over this dune. And it's just something you notice as you continue to move, having to like move quickly so you get back into the shade of each side of the dunes, and you have made your way to your armored car. And as you get there, and you see the ungodly devices of war that you have taken with you, we will cut for an ad break.
Oh, very nice.
And we return back.
Oh,
Yes,
you are
we
at your
will.
armored car. What do you all? What's this gear up? Like, what are you taking out of here? What have you brought with you?
I have bought the top of a tank, and I pick it up by the big thing, and I strap it.
The
onto
metal
my
like
back,
creaks as you pick it up. You're like,
and I put it under my back.
Yeah.
And then also two miniguns.
okay, yeah.
Two gigantic miniguns. I think in
Nice.
Predator he's got one. The guy's
Yeah.
got one.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got two.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
What about everybody else?
And gun shoes.
And gun.
gun shoes?
Yeah, gun shoes. Yeah.
Shoes.
Well, they're shoes made entirely out of Berettas, just kind of pieced together. And if I stamp real hard, a whole bunch of bullets come out.
You
of
do
my gun
notice
shoes.
the gun shoes rely on like hard surface pressure you're pushing down, and you push down on the sand and it just like sinks a little.
It was a mistake to bring the gun shoes. But maybe we'll find a surface that's tactile enough for it to work on.
Bobo.
Your character development.
Bobo, what do you pull out of the armored car?
Just firecrackers, I suppose.
Firecrackers, yeah, yeah.
Firecrackers.
Yeah, you pull out some just normal, ordinary grocery store firecrackers.
Yeah. There was some.
No bombs, no C4.
Oh, C4 as
C4,
well.
you get
I
the
see
C4.
4 firecrackers, and I pick them up, and that's all I have.
I imagine you have like a little box. There's like explosives, and it's sort of like one of those chores that you got to get done in between your missions. You open it up, and you're like, ooh, not much stuff. All right, Rondon Field.
Yeah. You call me Rondon?
Rondon Field. Rondon Field.
Condom?
I think it's Rando.
Random Feel Good.
Yeah, it's something.
Rondo?
Random.
Let's call it
Rondo, it's
Rondo.
Rondo.
I literally
it was Rondo.
really thought it was Ron Don't Feel Good.
Wrong don't feel
We're
good.
really buying into this depression.
Don't feel
Okay,
good
no,
is actually sick.
I like Rand. Is Rondo?
I'm gonna go but Rondo, yeah.
Rondo Feel Good.
Wrong don't feel good.
Rondo
Rondo Feel Good.
Actually, I want to be Rondo feel good.
Okay, Rondo Feel. That's what
I got a bunch of like Rubik's cubes, but they're like secret agent Rubik's cubes that do different things. So like, I'm gonna say there's like a
we can find out.
Yeah. Oh, cool. So I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah,
this
you can
thing-
keep it a
Yeah, you
secret.
pull out some Rubik's cubes. You get like this sort of camera pan onto them. It's like curious as you like
Yeah.
mess around with them, solving them, leaving them like one color off. Colonel Sanders, what are you
Yes.
pulling out of the armor car?
Colonel Sanders only has 2 items that he needs. A lint roller for his pristine suit
Yes.
and a notebook.
Oh my god.
And if you were to open... Do you want to know what's in the notebook?
I'd love a little glimpse, at least the first couple pages.
Sort of open it up.
There is but a list of 7. Basil, paprika.
Oh my god.
But we got 6 ingredients. The 7th is blank.
Oh, whoa! I say, Colonel, I love your list there, but what goes at number 7?
I'm still finding it.
You're a deep, deep man.
I'm a deep.
I think it's MSG. In fact, I'm pretty certain it's MSG.
Colonel, let me tell you something. I promise by the end of this mission, I don't give a shit what happens to that bloody guy. I don't give a flying fuck what happens to this goddamn country. We're gonna find you that 7th herb.
And as you say that, massive explosion.
Oh, one of my Rubik's cubes.
As you drop a Rubik's cube, and you settle one of the Rubik's cubes having gone off, and then just next to that, another gigantic explosion blowing over. This one, none of your equipment. As you see, zooming around the bend, you see 3 different cars of Soviet made, a man with an RPG reloading at that point to try and fire at you. It seems like this maybe have been the people that assailed that that base.
I say to everyone, get down! And I start stomping my feet and firing. Okay, I mean.
right, well, I'll just lie under your feet then.
Yeah.
And, you need purchase, right?
Yeah.
Can we sort of crouch below for?
Yeah.
You form a bit of a human pyramid
Yeah,
system.
For
Okay.
purchase for the...
All right, I'll allow you three to roll an adrenaline all together to see how this human pyramid forms. Where are you on the pyramid? Sorry, Tom. I heard you roll.
Oh,
where are you on the pyramid?
Wait, who's the? I'll be in the middle. I'll be like the solid.
The middle. So you're like on the. So that has negated the effect of them trying to.
Why were the
They've got a thing at us, and I need something.
Yeah, no, but this is
underneath you can't.
That's what you
I
said.
didn't
You
ask.
said in the middle.
That was their suggestion.
I wanted you to use my rock hard abs, and these cunts are doing cheerleading. I thought it would help.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You form a pyramid. Can I get a group 20?
Mine is...
Yeah, I got a 3.
3.
7.
11.
10. We get it. We hit it. Okay, so you form a pyramid, you with your hands underneath the gun shoes, you two on the bottom, and you stomp, and you are shooting.
So much swag, you guys. So pimpy.
And you see one of these cars that have come to assail you just turn over and explode into the sand. The rest of them skid around as they sort of jump out of their cars and start using them as cover, and you are in an intense firefight. There seem to be like 7 individuals that are firing. One of them lifts up, the one that seemingly shot an RPG at you before, aims right at the middle and fires. What are you all doing to evade this explosion?
I taste the air.
Okay.
And to know exactly how many seconds we have.
Sure, you try to.
intel.
You try to.
Great.
This will change my reaction.
Yes, exactly.
I'll say your razor sharp reflexes.
Yes.
Cooking, figuring out when chicken should be done from a fryer.
You tasting the air really sounds like poetry every time you say it. I expect you to be like, I taste the air, I fuck the ground, and I kill the moon.
Can you give me a tactics of, because there's like no time, can you give me a tactics of 16?
6.
Oh, baby.
10. You taste the air, you have your tongue out as the rocket's going towards you. You taste gunpowder. You taste imminent death. What are the rest of
Is that Colonel? How long do we have?
There is a missile coming soon.
Okay, there's split seconds. What are you doing?
Head under the sand. Head in the sand. Head in the sand.
Okay, how are you making that hole?
With my head neck strength. Head neck strength.
Okay, give me an adrenaline. An
Okay.
adrenaline of 7.
Shit. 4.
You break your neck.
How many 4s do I need to get?
Demi, you slam your head into the ground. Your bone brace on your neck cracks.
Okay.
You are paralyzed from the neck down.
Oh, dang it.
Okay, what are you doing? You see one of your compatriots starts crying.
Am I
One of them
underneath
breaks
you?
their neck.
Pardon?
Am I like holding you up still?
Sure.
Yeah, you're falling mid-air.
I try and vibrate my body. I close my eyes and go, and I try and vibrate my body to the exact frequency of all the sand. And my idea
To make you all sink?
is to just like sink us down.
Yeah.
And just like,
Crazy.
and it's all
And then
and
can do
shit.
that.
Yeah, right. And as he does that, because if that works,
Yeah.
then I'm taking the tank thing off and using it as a baseball bat.
Okay, yeah, if you're
Not-
lower down. Okay, so
But I need to be lower down
we're
because
gonna
I'm
do
too
this
high
first.
up.
Too high.
We're gonna say that's so crazy that just might work.
Yeah.
It is very crazy, so I'm gonna put it at a 14.
Yeah, do it. I don't see what happens. I got a 6.
6. You start trembling. It starts, but you realize you need minutes, not seconds, to vibrate you into the sand. So you drop down about like 1 foot into the sand.
Aiming at my cock.
I will say this will have the abject effect of your head is in the sand, sinks a foot into the sand.
All right, then I Boba Fett it.
Yeah.
Rather than take it off because I'm not low enough to, I bend down like this.
Yes.
And I shoot the tank to hit the missile.
So you
to
try
blow
and
it up
touch,
before it hits
you try and
us.
touch your toes essentially to reveal your sort of
Yes.
Blastoise-like cannon on your
Yeah.
To see if you
Blastoise
can-
or Boba Fett.
Sure. Boba Fett's always doing this.
Every time we like improvise something together, you insist that you're not into nerdy Star Wars shit. Then you bring it up every time.
Star Wars broke my heart, Dennis.
Okay, can you make a? I will say this is a feat of it. That is so crazy. It just might work.
Okay.
I'm gonna put this at a 8. This is gonna be an 8.
5.
5. You all explode as it and shattered across. Demi, can you please give me your character sheet?
Not like
Blown apart. I will say you are bleeding out. You are bleeding out. You're near death.
Hey, kill him if you need to. I broke my neck. I will say that I have a friend who recently broke their neck and it didn't kill them.
Did they get exploded afterwards?
No.
All right, so you are thrown off and like into the sand. You see them reloading. What are you all doing?
All right. So yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. What can we do? What can we do here? They've fired a rocket at us. They've blown us up.
I will say this fires you over the sandbank, so you now have like some moderate amount of cover because you were like flown up into the air and onto the other side of this dune, and so you can hear them there like reloading, firing into the sand on the other side.
fellas, I reckon we play dead. We play possum.
My ghost rises up out of my body and says, "We're ahead of you."
That's just my suggestion.
Yes. Yeah.
As a man with not much else going on.
No. Yeah. We can play possum. Absolutely. Love.
Maybe
that.
we can play possum, but we don't have to play possum. And I click the last one on my Rubik's Cube. I feel like you've written me a blank check with this shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I click it, and a bunch of fucking robots come in. I click it, and let's maybe like a bunch of doubles, like just stupid doubles of us, like pop out of the
Like inflatables as you sort of crack it. Can you give me?
Could we put the inflatables in our Jeep? And I'll kick the Jeep over the dune to make it roll down,
I'll
and then they think we're in the Jeep.
I will say I'll get it collected from the three of you. This is so crazy, it just might work. And I'm gonna need you just to hit a 12.
Come on.
And I will say, great, I got a 7.
I did half the work. I got a 6.
I got a 1.
Beautiful.
We're good.
We're good.
As you take the inflatables out, you notice that the one that has Bobo has like a lot of kiss marks on it as well. It's like, oh, don't worry about that.
I missed that. Where are all those kiss marks?
As it inflates, you throw the Rubik's Cube into it. Like very much like airplane, where like each of these defaults. And I'll say, Demi, you are in this car. Your new character.
Oh my goodness.
A terrified recruit. The one that was supposed to drive this car towards you. You are at the wheel, just currently cowering in there as these inflatables all come up and it gets pushed down and immediately is taking fire from everybody there.
Good luck, brother.
Thank you for your service. I salute.
I will say it is at this point, it's very much cleared cover for you all to rush around and you're able to flank them. As you start to spin up your Gatling guns, as you begin to get ready to take them on from the side, you see one of the men who's like reloading the RPG, he look around for a second and you just see him just go, as he just splits into two, and his two halves fall from each other, and you see a shadow just out of the sand and dive back in, and you see another person get eviscerated. One man, as he's running away from all of this, seeing that his like fellows dying imperceptibly around him, starts shooting at the sand, shooting up and around everywhere, and then you just see his skin all depart from his body as it just leaves, completely degloving his entire form and landing as he goes, ow! Ah! And he falls.
Degloving is one of the most incredible ways to describe a man's skin being torn off.
Yep.
My God.
It is in this moment, you also see you surrounded by you new recruits surrounded by these inflatables. You feel like dum, dum, dum,
Yep.
as one of the doors opens in the back. You feel something crawl in.
Oh.
As it comes up, you see
Crawl into the van.
into the car that
not
you're in,
the
into the back seat,
guy.
just over the top of these inflatables. You see the diplomat behind you, the one that you dragged with you, as he's cowering. He goes, "It's here, it's here, it's here," and it is at that point you all spot on the edge of the dunes, in silhouette, you see a humanoid figure as it rises out of the sand. Its head, a single long tube right up to the scar.
What?
You smell the viscera in the air.
Too big.
And that is the end of episode 1 of Trope RPG Story.
Nice.
Very good. Very good.
I was enjoying doing that accent. I know you just killed me because you couldn't understand me.
That's not true. It was because
It's because I died.
you kept fucking trying to die. On the next episode of Trope RPG.
I want to get one thing clear if we're going to be working together.
Which we are.
You're going to have to apologize.
Well, for what?
You know goddamn what, Private.
You get a strange sense
Oh no.
that you're being watched. They had found alien life.
Oh, bloody hell.
Must be around right now.
Would you feel bad
Yeah.
if you killed Demi's character for a second time?
Not at all. I need you to beat a 4.
Cool, I got a 4.
I got a 4.
I got a 3. Only roll up to 4!
Whatever, dude.
You fucking asshole!